Maya had always been the sun in every room she entered. At 26, she managed a thriving boutique in downtown Seattle, drove a sleek silver sedan, and had just gotten engaged to Daniel, a kind-hearted architect who looked at her like she hung the stars. Life felt like a beautiful dream she never wanted to wake from. And through it all, there was Olivia. Olivia had been Maya's best friend since their college days at Washington State. They'd shared cramped dorm rooms, midnight study sessions, and whispered secrets about boys they'd never dare approach. When Maya landed her first job, Olivia threw her a surprise party. When Olivia's mother passed away, Maya held her through endless nights of tears. Their friendship seemed unbreakable. "I'm so happy for you," Olivia said, examining the diamond ring on Maya's finger during their usual Thursday coffee date. Her smile was wide and bright, crinkling the corners of her eyes. "Daniel is perfect for you. You deserve this." Maya squeezed her hand. "You'll be my maid of honor, won't you?" "Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss it for the world." Olivia's voice was warm honey, sweet and smooth, but beneath the table, Olivia's other hand clenched into a fist so tight her nails drew blood from her palm. The wedding planning consumed Maya's life for the next 3 months. Between choosing venues, tasting cakes, and managing her boutique, she leaned heavily on Olivia's support. And Olivia was always there, attentive, helpful, enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic, perhaps. The caterer called, Olivia mentioned casually one afternoon while they reviewed seating charts at Maya's apartment. "They said there was confusion about the menu. I sorted it out for you." Maya looked up, grateful. "What would I do without you?" "Probably starve your guests," Olivia laughed, but something flickered across her face, gone too quickly to catch. What Maya didn't know was that Olivia had deliberately changed the menu to include dishes Maya's future mother-in-law was severely allergic to. She'd also told the florist that Maya wanted funeral lilies instead of roses, and accidentally sent the wrong address to half the invitation list. Each act of sabotage was small, subtle, easily blamed on miscommunication or simple mistakes, but they were carefully calculated acts of destruction Daniel noticed first. "Is everything okay with Olivia?" he asked one evening as they cuddled on the couch. "What do you mean?" He hesitated. "I don't know. Sometimes when she looks at you, it's like she's not really happy, like she's performing." Maya laughed it off. "You're imagining things. Olivia loves me. We're like sisters." But the seed of doubt had been planted. 2 months before the wedding, Maya's boutique began experiencing mysterious problems. Shipments arrived damaged. Her best employees suddenly quit, claiming Maya had been verbally abusive, accusations that bewildered her. Negative online reviews appeared overnight, filled with lies about poor service and racist treatment. Her business, her pride and joy, was crumbling. "I don't understand what's happening," Maya confided in Olivia over wine one Friday night, tears streaming down her face. "It's like someone's trying to destroy everything I've built." Olivia wrapped her arms around Maya's shaking shoulders. "People are jealous of success, babe. You've always shined so bright. Some people can't handle it." Maya buried her face in Olivia's shoulder, missing the cold satisfaction in her friend's eyes. What Maya couldn't see was Olivia's second phone, the one she used to create fake accounts, write scathing reviews, and send anonymous messages to Maya's employees claiming Maya had called them incompetent behind their backs. The same phone she used to contact Maya's suppliers with false cancellation orders. Olivia had spent years perfecting her mask, years watching Maya succeed while she struggled with dead-end jobs and failed relationships, years swallowing her bitterness like poison, letting it fester until it transformed her into something unrecognizable. She told herself Maya didn't deserve a success, that Maya had somehow stolen the life that should have been hers, that destroying Maya was justice, not jealousy. 3 weeks before the wedding, Daniel's sister Claire came to visit from Portland. Over dinner, she casually mentioned, "It's funny, I ran into your friend Olivia at a bar last week. She was pretty drunk, talking to some guy about how weddings are such a waste and how you are making the biggest mistake of your life." Maya's fork froze halfway to her mouth. "That doesn't sound like Olivia." Claire shrugged. Maybe she'd had too much to drink, but the guy seemed uncomfortable. "She kept saying something about how you always got everything handed to you." That night, Maya couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about small moments. Olivia's hesitation before complimenting her dress, the way her smile sometimes didn't reach her eyes, how she was always the first to point out when things went wrong. The next morning, Maya did something she never thought she'd do. She checked the security footage from her boutique, reviewing weeks of recordings. And there, on a Tuesday night 2 months ago, was Olivia, letting herself in with the spare key Maya had given her, methodically slashing several designer dresses and spray painting obscenities on the mirror. Maya's hands trembled as she watched her best friend destroy her property with methodical precision, a slight smile on her face. The betrayal hit her like a physical blow. She couldn't breathe, couldn't think. Her best friend, her sister, the person she trusted with everything, Maya didn't call, didn't text. She drove straight to Olivia's apartment, the flash drive with the security footage clutched in her hand. Olivia opened the door with her usual bright smile. "Maya? I wasn't expecting. How long?" Maya's voice was ice. "How long have you hated me?" The smile faltered. "What are you talking about?" Maya pushed past her into the apartment and plugged the flash drive into Olivia's laptop. They watched the footage in silence. Olivia, destroying Maya's boutique, her face clearly visible in the infrared cameras. When it ended, the silence was deafening. "Why?" Maya's voice broke. "What did I ever do to you?" Olivia's mask finally cracked. Years of suppressed rage poured out like venom. "What did you do? You existed, Maya. You perfect golden Maya who everyone loves. Do you know what it's like being your friend? Being invisible next to you? I never. You got the job I interviewed for right out of college, remember? They chose you instead. You met Daniel at a party I invited you to. Even my own mother used to compare me to you. Why can't you be more like Maya? Maya's so successful. Maya's so beautiful. Do you have any idea what that feels like?" Tears streamed down Olivia's face, but there was no remorse in her eyes, only years of accumulated bitterness. "So you destroyed my business, tried to ruin my wedding?" Maya's voice was steady now, cold with grief. "I loved you. I would have given you anything. All you had to do was talk to me." "Talk to you?" Olivia laughed bitterly. "And say what? That I'm jealous of my perfect best friend? That sometimes I wish you'd fail just once so I could feel like I wasn't drowning? You wouldn't understand. You've never failed at anything." "You're wrong," Maya said softly. "I failed at seeing that my best friend was suffering. I failed at being there for you in the way you needed. But what you did, Olivia, what you did was unforgivable." Maya didn't press charges. The heart was too deep, too personal for police and lawyers. Instead, she did something harder. She walked away. She changed the locks, blocked Olivia's number, and uninvited her from the wedding. Her boutique recovered slowly, with Daniel's unwavering support and the help of loyal customers who knew the truth. The wedding was beautiful, smaller than planned, with Claire stepping in as maid of honor, but filled with genuine love and people who truly celebrated their happiness. But sometimes, late at night, Maya still thought about Olivia, about the friend She thought she knew, and the stranger who had hidden behind that smiling face for years. 2 years later, Maya received a letter. No return address, but she recognized the handwriting immediately. Dear Maya, I don't expect forgiveness, I don't even deserve a response. But I need you to know that I've spent the last 2 years in therapy, trying to understand the monster I became, trying to excavate the roots of jealousy that poisoned everything good in my life. My therapist says jealousy is often about our own inadequacy, not others' success. I was so focused on what I didn't have that I couldn't see what I did have. A friend who would have celebrated every victory with me. If I'd only let her, I destroyed the most precious thing in my life because I couldn't face my own pain. Because it was easier to blame you for my failures than to take responsibility for my own life. I'm working now at a non-profit, helping women escape domestic violence. It's humble work, and I'll never be rich or famous. But for the first time in my life, I'm not comparing myself to anyone. I'm just trying to be better than I was yesterday. I'm sorry, Maya, for everything. I hope your life is filled with all the joy and love you deserve. And I hope someday you can remember the good times we had without the shadow of how I betrayed you. With regret and hope, Olivia Maya read the letter 3 times. Then she folded it carefully and placed it in a drawer. She didn't respond. The wound was still too fresh, the betrayal too deep, but she didn't throw the letter away either. Maybe someday, years from now, she'd be ready. Or maybe she wouldn't. Either way, she'd learned something invaluable, that the smile on someone's face tells you nothing about the storm in their heart, that jealousy left unchecked can transform love into poison. That true friendship requires honesty, even when that honesty is painful. Envy harms the person who harbors it far more than its target. It transforms love into hatred and friends into enemies. Comparison is the thief of joy. Focusing on others' blessings blinds us to our own. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Bye, loves.